Okay, so you know that, well, you may not know. You may be like, no, I have no idea. Like, what's going on? Dyed my hair pink using the Crazy Colour hair dye in the shade Candy Floss. And although I really, really liked it, I found that it was very patchy and the boys think I'm playing hide and seek, and I'm not playing hide and seek. And they're hiding, which is a bit sad. Yeah. Oh, this is my new duvet. So glad you noticed, Jay. This is my new duvet colour. Do you like it? So anyway, I've got 2 more bottles and I'm going to be applying them today. I suspected last time the problem with coverage. No, don't have the red ball. Do not have the red ball, Jay. I've just noticed, well, my eyelids look quite pink because I put pink eyeshadow on them earlier. And after that bombshell, I'll carry on telling you what I was going to tell you. So I thought that the reason that the Crazy Colour was so patchy and just didn't really show up in some areas was because my hair was too wet. It does say in the instructions to shampoo your hair, towel dry it and then apply. I just think that I didn't towel dry it properly enough, so I washed my hair a couple of hours ago and I've just let it dry naturally, and it does it feels almost dry now. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna apply 2 bottles of the Crazy Colour again today, and I'm gonna see if I can get a better coverage now that I'm trying to get my bobble out. It's not coming out. But yeah, I'll just leave it like that, I guess. Is that what you want, hair bobble? Is this what you were going for? I mean, really, guys. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to try it again and hope that I can get a bit more coverage. Also, just a little bit of an update as well. I've washed my hair twice since I applied the hair dye, and it definitely seems to have washed out a lot. Also, my roots have come through, so there's that. But the hair dye itself has faded quite a lot, which sucks actually, to be honest. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna redo the dyeing process, and then I will show you tomorrow what it looks like, and I can let you know if I've got better coverage, because I feel like if I don't get a good amount of coverage this time, I'm just gonna be blaming the product, which I was reluctant to do the first time because I'm always the kind of person that wants to blame themselves, but 2, because I did see that my hair was still quite wet, so you know what I mean. So I'm giving it the, what do they call it, the room for doubt, effort of the doubt, doubting vaginas. I'm giving it the, I don't know that phrase, oh my gosh, literally shoot me right now. But anyway, I'm gonna go do my hair again now, and then we can see if I get any better coverage. I must say though, I love the shade so much that I can't really knock the product that much, because the shade was absolutely beautiful. It just did not show up, as you can see here. I will link my video down below of me actually testing out the product the first time, and you can kind of see how my hair was at the beginning and what it looked like after I'd done it. But you can definitely see now that there are lots of areas that just did not seem to get touched by the dye. So anyway, I'm going to go and do it all over again. It's like deja vu, and then I will show you the final result, and I'll let you know if it's still patchy or not. I mean, really, guys. Oh yes, she's not gone yet, sorry guys, but I'm also just giving my hair a brush because one of you guys mentioned that, and which makes sense, it makes perfect sense, that if you brush your hair prior to applying the hair dye, then it'll be easier to apply, and I don't know, it just seems to make sense. As you can see as well, the pink has washed out quite considerably, so we're going to change that. Oh yes, we are. Also, just to mention, I got this 4-pack of the Candy Floss Crazy Colour hair dye from Amazon for £12, which I think is actually a really, really good deal, and it just came in this box. I did find that last time 2 bottles was more than enough for my quite long but thin hair, so yeah, we're just gonna go in with 2 of these today. Okay, so I have the dye hopefully all over my hair. I really tried to do a good job kind of massaging it in, making sure that every single area was covered, and I don't feel like I could have done any better, to be honest. Like you will have seen, I was kind of rubbing my hair between my eyes, between my eyes, what? You may have seen I was rubbing my hair kind of frantically in between my hands, just trying to make sure that the dye got in every single bit, but it's still looking quite raspberry ripple. Like there's still areas where I don't think it's gonna fucking take, and I just don't know what it'll take to take on those bits. I just don't know what it's going to take. Okay, so guys, hopefully the next time you see me, I will have a very superb coverage of Candy Floss pink hair upon my entire head. We shall see. We shall see. Hello, so it's the next day. My hair is like fully dry now, and yeah, I just wanted to show you the results, obviously, from retrying the crazy colour hair dye on almost dry hair as opposed to like wet hair that I've half-assedly kind of towel dried. So this is how it is looking. I left the hair dye on for about 40 minutes, so the same amount of time that I left it on for the first time. I used 2 bottles. I really tried to get every single bit of hair that I could, and as you saw as well at the beginning of the video, I washed my hair earlier on in the day, almost practically waited for it to dry and then applied the product. I just wanted to get like a much more even coverage. I do feel like it's definitely taken a lot more like around here, because do you remember last time like there was a whole section here that just was not pink and it did my head in, but right now like it does look like more pink, but you can definitely see there are still some sections that don't really, it's just not taken, you know, there. So I would recommend that if you're going to be using a crazy colour hair dye, because it does say on the instructions to shampoo hair but don't condition, towel dry hair and then apply. I feel like what they should say, and I don't want to be like teaching my grandmother how to suck eggs or anything because I'm not an expert, but after like trying the dye both ways, I feel like really they should say shampoo hair, dry hair so that it's pretty much like dry, and then apply the product, because I definitely do feel like I've got a much better coverage like right now. And don't forget, like I used exactly the same amount, 2 bottles, and I left it on for the same amount of time, 40 minutes both times. So, you know, I don't think you will have ever seen a more scientific experiment in your life. You know what I mean? It was so scientific, literally. Obviously as well, I do have to say that I did already have the colour on my hair, so of course, like you could argue, well, of course you're going to get more coverage when you next do it if you still got the product on there, which that's a fair point. But I do definitely feel like I got a much better coverage with having like dry hair, really, not just like towel dried hair, because to me towel dried hair it's still a bit wet. Or is that just me? Maybe like I don't know, maybe I just read that incorrectly. But I think they need to be more clear on the bottles, because I've had this like with multiple of the hair dyes in the past where they say, do you know what, there's a whole load of tractors going past the window, like John Deere tractors, like proper farming tractors, green tractors with yellow wheels. Like where have you been? There is no farm around here. Like what are you up to? They're heading towards the park. Like what are they doing in the... Anyway, so I do feel like, or maybe just like I'm just like a bit of a nonce and I don't understand these things, but I do feel like they need to be a bit more specific with the instructions, like wait, wash your hair so it's clean, but do not do dry it. Yeah, no, do dry it. They should say do dry it. My version of towel dry was right. Okay, so I've washed my hair, I've grabbed a towel, I've just gone like this and put my hair over, done that whole thing, dry, and that's it. Dry, job's done. job done. Job's a good one. Do you know what I mean? But obviously that's not the case. So anyway, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and you probably knew all of this anyway. You probably knew when you need dry hair, like when you're dyeing your hair. But just in case you didn't, then I hope this video has taught you something. So just to summarize, I would definitely recommend Crazy Colour hair dye. I don't think it's the best dye I've ever used, but I just adore this pink colour. This is like my dream pink. So undoubtedly I'm going to be using this again on dry hair. Like literally, I mean, I feel kind of stupid. The more I think about it, the more I just think, like, yeah, it does say to towel dry. It does, like it says towel dry hair. So why was I not drying my hair? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.